Hello, I'm Abed. Welcome to my channel and, well, welcome to my basement again. And the parts you see behind me, well, the whole mess you see behind me is all the parts that remain for my tank tracks. And I'm going to, well, finish the parts as well as assemble the tracks on this video. Here's the star of today's show. Got all my 3D printed parts for the second set of tracks. Some of the outer links, the inner links, and then some other random bits, my mouse, and then we got, along with a bunch of other tools, we have my DeWalt cordless with the M8 tap in there, and then we have the second set of tracks, the second set of tracks so far. So I'd like to apologize ahead of time for my super bright hands, okay, so here we got my, well, all the track pads for each track length, and that would go placed on there. And then obviously we have the track links, outer links, inner links, and then the bolts. And here I have a partially assembled track. Some of the supports are already removed, others are not, and I will work on that, adding more links to there. And then these I'll have to separate and cut the brim off of, and then put those to the side for now, because these are the main thing I'm working on for now, is the inner links. They have all of the brims on them. I'm going to show that. Then I will tap the ends. I'll show you that process. And then I will add the links to here, as well as somewhere in there I'll have to take the outer links off of the brim for the rest of the tracks, but for the rest of the links. But I'll get at it. So I got a pliers I could use to peel this away. Well, to peel the brims away. Kind of works, but it does leave it pretty sharp. Right here is very sharp. Didn't even get all of that, but I have this. I just call it a deburring knife. They are super dangerous, so use at your own caution if you get one of these things. But it works really well for taking the burrs off of plastic and steel, for that matter. But for now, I'm just going to use it for plastic. But it will definitely cut skin easily, so like I said, be careful. So that one has the brim removed. Alright, so I got 3 links. They're done. I'm just going to do these real quick. So the brim's done. Now what I'm going to do is, I got my drill. It has a M8 tap on it. Just high-speed steel, nothing too special. But I have a cup of water I'm using as a lubricant, as well as to cool the drill because it will get hot, or cool the tap because it will get hot. I just kind of line it up in there, not really using any force, and I just start the drill, and it will feed itself in, and then once it gets close to the bottom, back it out and reverse as well. So just run it back into the water, and then it's ready for another hole. A little bit more steam. So that one, I don't know if you can see those threads in there, but all 4 of those holes are threaded. Do the rest of these real quick. All 4 in this, and then this one. Always remember to dip it back in the water. Always remember to dip it back in the water for cooling. Yeah, hot tap in plastic does not tap the earth. You want to do that to Okay, all 3 are threaded. Then over here I have a large assortment of bolts and washers, and then I have some of the outer links right here, which I'll just use these ones. So, alright, so now it's pretty straightforward. There's 2 outer links to 1 inner link, and just place it in there as such. Grab 2 of the M8 by I think 30mm long bolts, and then I just hand start these and just move on to the next one. It's just a DeWalt 20 volt, and it's just got a 1/2-inch bit on it, which probably should be a 13mm, but it's a 1/2 inch. Ooh, too tight. That is also an issue. And that's about as loose as you want it. Maybe a little tighter, but for now that's good. Flip it back around. Okay, this is what I have. Links with holes in them, and no inserts, and this is with the threaded inserts in them, and this is threaded inserts plus the track pads, which are right here, made of TPU. That's all I have to do with about half the track is put the threaded inserts in and then attach those track pads. So I'm going to show that. So as this heats up, show you the tip. It is made for a M3. Let's see if that can focus. Come on, focus. Anyway, M3 tip. Used with
these inserts. They have a little herringbone pattern on them, which makes it so they do not spin out either direction. And then the tiniest lip on that left side, hopefully you can see that, where it will hold the plastic linearly, coaxially. Anyway, you can place the insert kind of in the hole if it's big enough. But or you can place it already on the tip and then place it in the hole, but then you gotta fight gravity as you put it down. Anyway, pushing it down using light force, you can feel as it starts to melt. I'll get a close-up on the next one. Okay, so brass insert placed in the hole. And go. Usually push it a little bit past and let it come back. Okay. So this is the current status of the tank from where I left it about a year ago. My printer broke down, and here we are now, and I have a whole new track to put on the other side, and then also I have the idler mount, and then the, I don't know what you'd call that, but the moving portion of the idler, and then here's one of the sprockets and a second one. There is 2 bearings mounted in there on the shaft, and I will eventually have a collar mounted on there, but for now I'm just going to slip the sprockets onto the sides of the shaft. It seems to be good enough for testing the first side. And I'm actually charging the batteries right now for the speed controller, so I can program them and then actually do a powered test. But I'm going to try to mount the tracks. Yeah, they're very dusty and full of hair. So it happens when you leave something sit around for a year. Okay, we'll just leave that. So, track is upside down. There it goes. I believe I've put too many links. So I had 3 extra links on there. I'll just save those for later. Slide this in position. And then I believe it's easiest. I'll move the camera, but have this pulled over and on the drive sprocket. Alright, now that we're on the actual business side of this, line everything up and then just try to pull it into place. Might be easier said than done. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to grab a bolt and a washer and just slip it in. Just like that. Okay, that was definitely easier said than done. So that's started. Can't forget the inner link. Well, this one here. I'll just thread that one in by hand, at least most of the way. Alright, there we have it. Both tracks mounted. I'm going to make wheels to support the weight of the track, just so it's not sagging like that and pulling the idler a little bit. Before we get started, I'd like to just kind of explain what we got going on here. We have a tachometer, which I might not use, but 2 pickup points on each of the 2 motors, the gearboxes, and then the 2 tracks, which are elevated off the ground right now, just so the whole tank doesn't come flying at me when I test these. The 2 speed controllers are just kind of zip tied to the PVC cross member at this point. And then 2 battery terminals for each speed controller. Corresponds to 2 batteries in each battery bag. Just have that in case one goes ballistic on me. I can just kind of cut the battery cables and pull it outside, hopefully quick. I got a ammo can off camera right now, just in case. Also, have the controller right here set up on a little camera so you can see that input. First things first, I'm going to attach 1 battery of each speed controller. You need both to connect the circuit, so just adding 1 won't do anything. Okay, so that's set up. As soon as we connect the other batteries, the speed controllers will be active. Alright, so turn on the PC controller, or the RC controller. Ignore the flashing light. So that, and then we also have the receiver for the controller. Each speed controller is set up, I think, onto the right input. But we'll find out. And then let's plug them in. Oh, they are stiff connectors. Okay. Yeah, I gotta like that big spark, so I got blue lights on each of these speed controllers. Blue light on my control receiver, so that's good power. Both motors are free. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit of throttle, I think. Maybe. Gonna just try little bits at a time because it has a lot of rotational mass. Okay, I'm really scared now. Okay, back in business. Seems like it's a lot more bright, the LED. So, hopefully, they'll get a signal now to the tracks. Nothing is happening. Is it maybe I need to press this button? Alright, I'm really confused now. maybe backwards. There we go. I think we got it going on right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, that's scary. That is very little throttle. Okay, so that track's moving. Let's see if I got the other one on the right channel. Oh, it looks like it. Oh, why didn't it move though? Just gonna start work. Uh-oh. Ooh, there we go. It's on the wrong channel. Okay. That makes sense. So we will swap to channel 2 to see if that's the right one. Yep. Okay, so that's forward. That's forward. Oh, we are in business. This is a good feeling, so I can go backwards, maybe? Yep, backwards. Ooh, but I think these are actually on... Yeah, okay, so I confirm they are on. I need to swap these channels around. So this one is channel 4. Why are we getting moving out of that already? Channel 3 and channel 2. Yep, that's channel. That's the left one, and that's the right one. Okay. Holy intense. Unfortunately, my wife just left for work, so I need to test this down here, I guess. Alright guys, I'm going to now remove the little fake Pelican cases from underneath the tank and turn it on. Turn it on and take it for its first couple of steps, I guess. Turning on the controller. Now I'm going to put my foot on the support just in case it decides to go crazy on me. That's one. And two. And we should be ready for business. Why? This is flashing. Okay, I think that will work. So left track. We're going to have to pull it away from the wall a little bit here. The axles are a little too long. So, hopefully I can get out of the way of it. Hopefully it doesn't smash my PC. Ooh, we are definitely having some issues with that track.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next time where I'll drive it outside and hopefully not break it.